Hello Libra, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a general reading focused on your person, of course, whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading. And have you found your forever love? Does this have the capability of lasting a lifetime? So we are going to be using these three decks here to tap into the energies of the reading, starting with A Passionate Love Affair, the Whirlwind Romance Oracle by Angelic Revelation 144, the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon, and lastly, the Truths deck Soulmate Edition by Pretty Spirits. All right, Libra, so let's begin and see if you really have found your forever person. Let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra. So grabbing your first message here. I'm guided to this one. I'm always guided to the ones that are so hard to reach. All right, we have a Capricorn here. So either you have Capricorn in your chart or you could be focused on a Capricorn individual. This card says most compatible zodiac signs are Taurus, Virgo, another Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Obviously, this is a Libra reading, but if you and this person are compatible, then absolutely take from it what makes sense here. This is a person that's supportive, passionate, and protective of you, of the connection. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how this person plays a role in this love story here, and if it really is a forever love. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra. Okay, I'm guided to this one. We do have farewell. So this could be an indication here, Libra, that you and this person had to say goodbye to one another. Either you said goodbye or they had to say goodbye to you. This to me could also be a person who might have had to go away for whatever reason. It could be due to a job. They could be having to go overseas for personal reasons, whatever it is. We've got luggage here. We've got, what seems to be a letter. And so I'm just feeling for some of you guys that travel is involved. There is not only a distance as far as the two of you being able to see each other face to face in the 3D world, but there's this geographical distance, a physical distance that I am picking up off of two people who are in separation right now. Okay, so let's add to this. Why are you guys in separation? And that doesn't mean this is not a forever love. It just basically is telling us that you're not together right now in the physical sense. All right, I'm guided to this card. Online dating. You guys could have met online. Social media interaction. Okay, so take that if it applies and how you guys ended up meeting. So let's add to this. Libra, I'm going to pull from the Flaming Roses Lovers Oracle deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So saying farewell to one another. And I'm getting to, for some of you, if you guys are obviously not together, you're not in a relationship right now, despite the fact that you still feel each other's vibes, still feel each other's energies. Some of you could have already moved on to dating other people, or you are subscribed to dating websites online. That could be the other person too. So let's see what else we need to know here. Desire on fire. Home sweet home. We do have love messages here. So despite the fact that you guys had to say goodbye to one another, you still want each other. You could have lived together. You could have shared a home. It's either that or you feel most at home when you're with this individual. Love messages could be sent online, social media. Look at this. We have growth and creation. Some of you could have had children together. And this is also an added indication here, Libra, that this relationship can still develop and grow into something lasting. Forever love, right? That's what we are taking a look at here today. So even though you had to part ways, someone might eventually reach out. Either you do the reaching out or you get a message from this individual. Okay, so let's add to that. I'm going to pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Libra, what else do we need to know here? And then we'll clarify with some tarot messages, of course. Everything. You see this person as your everything, Libra. You are the one, my lover, my best friend, my peace, my safe place to land, my everything. I love you with every fiber of my being. You came into my life so unexpectedly. Life truly had a plan for us, and we are forever changed for the better. Wow. And then we have flawless. Out of the billions of people on this planet, my journey led me to you. I've never known such happiness, pleasure, contentment, and joy. We fit together so perfectly that I can't imagine a day of my life without you in it. And sadly, that's exactly what you both have had to do, is to live life without each other. Wow, let's see what else. One last card. Anxiety. Maybe you're feeling really anxious over what happened. Maybe the last time you guys spoke. There was a time when I was open to love and all of its vulnerabilities. I was brave, unafraid. But heartbreak has a way of changing a person, causing us to be closed off, holding ourselves back from finding true love. My anxieties have covered me in a blanket of fear. I'm so cold in this darkness, and I'm not sure I can ever let anyone in again. I'm getting, for some of you, Libra, that when you parted ways with this individual, that it contributed to this energy for you, that you're feeling really uncertain, anxious, depressed, all of these overwhelming feelings and emotions that are just weighing so heavily on you, perhaps, because this person was your forever love, but you guys had to go your separate ways. I'm not quite sure why, but this could also be the person that you're thinking about, that they're feeling quite anxious that they will never be able to find or replicate this kind of love that the two of you have shared. So right now there is this very cold, dark energy that's looming over this connection. Let's go ahead and clarify this with some tarot. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. If you are new to my channel, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners who would like to learn how to read tarot. The majority of the cards, it's got upright and reversed meanings, so you're not having to guess what the meanings are. It's all laid out in front of you. And the twist here is that I've included oracle messages as well as new court cards. So while you're learning the traditional part of tarot, it's also challenging you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, Libra, what else you need to know here. Look at this. There is a reason, guys, why Capricorn is coming through twice. Capricorn, the devil represents Capricorn energy. Bondage, addiction, feeling really depressed and anxious. So there could be something about this connection, however beautiful it all is, that there's something unhealthy about it also. So the thing is, Libra, this farewell, the parting of the ways, was necessary, I feel, in order perhaps for both of you to reassess the relationship where you are at in your life, and that's something that they need to do as well. There's self-love and self-healing, I feel, that's much needed here. But the divine masculine is coming in as the Emperor. Some of you could be focused on a masculine who is Aries. Emperor could represent fatherhood here. Through this card, as you can see through that image, growth and creation, You know, some of you guys could have had a family together, could have had children, maybe from previous relationships. A family dynamic was affected by this. And if it is the divine masculine who was perhaps unable to offer any sort of stability in the partnership because they were in this devil energy of dealing with unhealthy attachments, perhaps that's a part of the equation that needs to be addressed first. And so with this hanged man coming through, we've got 3 major arcanas, one right after the other. This was much needed, I feel. The need to let go in order to really see things from a different perspective, a different angle, in order for things to change. There was change that was needed here, Libra. So much needed separation, I feel, might ultimately heal this connection to where it can come back together. We do have the Duke of Earth coming through also. This represents in this deck the divine masculine. Believe it or not, Earth energy representing Capricorn once again. Could be Taurus or Virgo also. So it's the masculine who's in this devil energy, and we've got Capricorn coming in 3 times. We can't ignore that one. However, the interpretation and characteristics of the Duke of Earth is that this is someone, they love to laugh. This is somebody who's got a great sense of humor. They make other people happy. They make other people laugh. They're really established though. They've established their career. This could be a more mature person, very loving and attentive. They could be an entrepreneur. They're very sociable. Okay, this could be describing the masculine that you're thinking about for this reading. But if they are in that devil energy, there's something unhealthy that they're attached to. Could be addictive behavior. It could be someone drinks too much, or it could be about substance abuse for some of you. It doesn't have to be, but it, you know, for some of you, I'm picking that up here. And look at this. We've got the Empress. So the Emperor and the Empress both coming in representing divine masculine and divine feminine. And the Empress, of course, representing pregnancy, fertility, motherhood. So there's a family here. There's children involved. That's for some of you. That will not apply to everyone, but that could be a potential. Or coming back together, you're able to start a family. Share a home together. Home sweet home. You see this person as your everything. You want them to be a part of your life forever, Libra. But clearly something unhealthy or even toxic was going on in this partnership. And that part of the relationship needs to be addressed and be left in the past, you know? But I do love how we've got the 6 of Wands coming in, because this is letting us know that there can be progress that can be made in this connection. This is a card of victory and success. So a victorious relationship, successful union, successful reunion. We've got the Emerald of Water coming in, and this card says it's time to go with the flow of where life and love want to take you. Being rigid and closed-minded prevents you from growing and finding the many blessings that are meant for you. Remove stagnancy, stubbornness, and stalemate type situations from your journey. Love yourself enough to see that you are a gem with so much to offer to the world and to the one who is meant for you. So go with the flow. And it's important to have self-love as well. Love yourself enough to see that within you. And then we've got the Judgment card. Rebirth, an awakening, growth, creation. I love how that's coming together. A reincarnation, a transition. That's what's happening here. So maybe a part of your relationship needed to phase out. It needed to to die, for lack of a better word, in order to come back to life as something better. I'm also getting that we might have a masculine here who will eventually reach out to the feminine, possibly to offer an apology, wanting to come back, wanting a reconciliation, a reunion, wanting forgiveness. And maybe they just did things so hastily back then that contributed to some of the challenges that you guys have been dealing with here. So it seems, though, that despite where you guys are at currently, there's the opportunity for this connection to find its way back to you, Libra. And yes, I do feel that it can be and possibly represents a forever kind of love. They are your everything. That's how you see them. Your desire for them is on fire, as it says. So it could be you that reaches out and either texts them or you reach out online on social media, however way this message reaches your person. I feel there's a lot that you want to get off your chest, that there's a lot that you need to say. But if you're feeling anxious about that, that in and of itself is something that you need to address within you. And I feel that you can. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some songs. I'm going to pull from my Heart Songs deck to wrap up this reading, Libra. If you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra. I'll Be There by the Jackson 5. I'll be there to comfort you, build my world of dreams around you. I'm so glad that I found you. I'll be there with a love that's strong. I'll be your strength. I'll keep holding on. I love it. Maybe they weren't strong before. Or that could be something you relate to for yourself, Libra. Maybe you didn't show up for your person, but you're ready to show up now, letting them know, I'll be there. I'll be the one. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and grab one final song from my Heart Songs of the 90s deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up with one final song here for Libra. Angels and spirit guides, please. So just let go of the unhealthy, negative energies here. Okay, we've got two songs coming in. One More Try by Timmy T and All for Love by Rod Stewart, Bryan Adams, and Sting. It's been a long time since I kissed you. It always used to feel so good. And if you knew how much I missed you, you'd forgive me if you could. And now that we have found each other, can't we give it one more try? Look at that. Letting us know that there could be the potential for a future reunion. Something about the kisses. I mean, desire on fire right there. They want to try again. Or maybe you want to try again. And this song, All for Love. Let's make it all for one and all for love. Let the one you hold be the one you want, the one you need. Because when it's all for one, it's one for all. When there's someone that you know, then just let your feelings show and make it all for one and all for love. And what I get from this song, Libra, is that you guys have to work together like a team, you know? And as long as you're both in, it can absolutely be a very successful and victorious partnership. Okay, so maybe having to say goodbye to one another, that could have been a lesson perhaps, but it also allowed you both to perhaps grow, to mature, to learn whatever lessons needed to be learned here, preparing the way for you guys to find your way back to each other and really able to explore a much healthier relationship that really can last forever. All right, Libra, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, and I do hope whatever part of it made sense for you helps you. If you are interested in your own reading, that information is down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.